Ooh, welcome everyone to the Daily Juice Podcast on the Betting Pros Network. I'm your host, Sean, stacking the money green. And as always, Daily Juice being brought to you by the good folks over at BetMGM, where a $10 wager, regardless of outcome, turns into $150 in free bets. Just use that promo code JUICE150. All right, 2-1 night yesterday. Taking home a whopping 0.75 units. Add that to the little kitty. Nice little win there. Almost hit the parlay. Hit the first half. Didn't hit the second half. Thank you, Dodgers. I mean, so the Orioles got the outright win. They won 5-1. Dodgers lost outright to the Nats. Back-to-back wins for the Nats. Natitude is at an all-time high right now. Didn't see this outright loss coming. In hindsight, maybe I should have seen it. You know, as a gut handicapper, nice series against their rival. Now you have a crappy team coming to town. Easy to overlook them early. Probably a bounce back spot for the Dodgers. Of course, shout out to Phillies Braves getting the over 8 there. So that cashed 6-4. Phillies won. And shout out to the Phillies for figuring out how to win a game. Didn't know they had that in them. They've been all over the map post All-Star break. Maybe they could settle it down, hold down the fort here. And how about those Kansas City Royals? Had them on the money line, -105 only, and they won 7-0. Not much of a sweat there. Kind of boring game early, but Royals bats woke up late and finished them off there. So nice little run, 2-1, 3-1 overall with the plays. But again, I had that parlay, got a little greedy there, but man, I'll take Dodgers run line every day of betting MLB, because they're just a force to be reckoned with. I think this, again, kicking myself for not seeing the letdown spot in hindsight. But again, that's what we do. We recap the picks. Then we get to more picks, keeping it with baseball, keeping my Grateful Dead shirt on just to maybe get a little bit of mojo going. And speaking of shirts, how about you get this Ronald Acuna Jr. jersey? This thing is pristine. And of course, it is offered by our good buddies over at Pristine Auctions. All you got to do, leave a review on Apple Podcasts or CastBox. Head over to bettingpros.com/Acuna. Submit your review there. And again, if you subscribe to the YouTube channel, you can see me continuously wearing the same Grateful Dead shirt. And you also get 3 bonus entries. So take a screenshot of that subscription. Shout out to Andrew Vig, just dropped a 5-star review. Love this podcast. I look forward to this every day. Let's cash. Like the attitude, Andrew Vig. And I don't know if that's your real last name, but very fitting that you would be listening to the Juice Podcast with the last name of Vig. So get that Acuna jersey, and let's keep stacking up some winners here. First up, Houston Astros at the Oakland A's. Was going back and forth. Do I go money line? Do I go run line? I'm going to go run line here with the Astros, -1.5, +104 over on FanDuel. Astros are great on the road. They're coming off a loss against the Oakland A's. So again, you have a team that's very good on the road, coming off a loss. They're also good off a loss. A's are horrible after a win. They're not a team that stacks up a bunch of back-to-back wins. Houston, after a loss, 19-13 on the run line, 29-23 on the run line on the road alone. Again, very good on the road. Oakland A's, after a win, 13-22 on the run line, 16-31 on the run line at home. They're a very weird team. They're actually very good on the road on the run line, but, at home, not good on the run line. Astros pitcher Luis Garcia on the mound there. Only 6 earned runs his last 4 road starts. So not amazing overall. And we are fading Frankie Montes, the Oakland pitcher, who is good at home. But this is a situational play. Astros just lost to the A's. They're going to come back, put them in their place. There are a lot of big favorites lost outright on Monday. So good bounce back opportunities for to ride some of these good teams. As you would imagine, some of them bounce back, as is the way with baseball. Throwing out another MLB total. Texas Rangers at the Seattle Mariners. You can get over 8, -110 over on the win bet there. Mariners pitcher George Kirby, 4.58 ERA at home. George Kirby games have gone 8-4 over 8 runs. He has 12 games this season, 8-4 to the over 8 there. So 8 times it's gone over 8, only 4 under. Rangers pitcher Dane Dunning, 5.52 ERA at home. That would be on the road there for Dane. And last 2 Dane Dunning games, 11 and 13 runs each. So a lot of factors combining together. 2 pitchers that aren't great. Should be a pretty good situation here. Latest from Ballpark Pal, plus 7% towards the home run. Again, highly recommend, especially if totals, if you're deep into player props. Again, not an advertisement, but they have a ton of good information there on that Ballpark Pal site. And plus 7%, it's towards the top half. It's not like a must play, but it's another good indicator towards the over. And over 8 feels a little low for both these teams, so I like the over. Minus 110, get that over on win. And if you guys haven't got the pick tracking app, I don't know what you're doing. Sync your sports books, know what you're doing good at, know what you're doing bad at, keep track of it all in one convenient place. You don't want to be, you got spreadsheets. Come on, let the computers do the work. bettingpros.com/pick-tracking. Head over there and sync it up. Fired up the old Betting Pros pick tracker and the Betting Pros app. Both are great tools. Again, you can shop the lines. Makes it very easy to find the best price. And again, especially if you're grinding out baseball, dog days of summer here, you need to find the best price. Like there's, minus 115 to minus 105. That makes a big difference if you're betting every day. Like I know our buddies over are in the Discord, bettingpros.com/chat. Shout out to the Giants guy in the Discord, got a little chirpy with me. He was like, oh yeah, you totally mushed the Seattle Storm. And then I tried to throw up, for this slate of picks that I just went 2-1 on. I said, hey, give me your 3 best bets. I'll give you mine that are obviously on the show. Whoever wins has to pay $100 to the other team's or other guy's charity. He, of course, did not want to do that. He wants to kick it down to NFL Week 1. He gave out a bunch of road favorites, including a two-team tease. So we'll see. I'm gonna wait till we get a little closer to Week 1, and again, we have plenty of time to break down. I'm wrapping my head around preseason Week 1 Hall of Fame game. Can't wait to talk preseason NFL because just start looking at coaching records preseason NFL. A little homework for you. Look up Jim Harbaugh's win-loss for the Baltimore Ravens in the preseason. There are some coaches take it super serious. Some coaches completely don't care. But we're going to get into that once football kicks off. I think we're 8 days away from the Hall of Fame game. Closing out, final pick for baseball. Tampa Bay Rays at the Baltimore Orioles. You know I'm on the O's. Plus 1.5, plus 100 over on win. Again, I'll run these numbers back. Orioles 62-37 on the run line, 32-14 on the run line at home, 57-29 on the run line as a dog. These dogs got to eat. I don't really understand why the Rays are favored. They've been kind of falling apart as of late. I think it's just based on their pitcher, Shane McClanahan. He's very good on the road. Only a 1.45 ERA in 6 starts, but you look at the other side, the O's pitcher, Spencer Watkins. He has been on fire. Last 4 starts, only 3 earned runs. His ERA for the last 28 days, 1.53. And you're getting an extra 1.5 runs with this guy. I mean, the analytics stuff I look at are pointing to this game as an under. Not making that an official play, but I do think there's some value on the under. And it's going to be a low-scoring, grinded-out game. I was kind of going back and forth on whether or not I should put in the Orioles money line here. McClanahan is a very good pitcher, so that scared me off the money line. But the fact that you're getting plus 100 on the run line, plus 1.5 for the O's, I think they make this a close game. I think it might be an ugly game. Could be like a 3-2 game. Either way, you would be cashing there with the plus 1.5, plus 100 on win. All right, so recapping the picks. Orioles on the run line, plus 1.5, plus 100. Seattle Mariners, Texas Rangers, over 8. Get that over on win. and Houston Astros -1.5 plus 104 at the Oakland A's. You can currently get that over on FanDuel. Make sure you submit that review. Get in, get bettingpros.com/Acuna. Get in for your chance to win that sweet, sweet autographed Acuna jersey. I'm jealous. You guys have awesome opportunities to win free stuff. Like, this really is a dream. I mean, you get free picks, free podcasts, free Discord, and you're getting free jerseys? I mean, what do you have to lose? And especially free wagers over at BetMGM when you use the promo code JUICE150. Give us a follow on TikTok at Betting Pros. Follow me on Twitter at Sean T. Green. Check me out in the Discord, Sean T. Green, as well. And check me out on Sports Gambling Podcast. And also, I know there's some Eagles fans. I have an Eagles-only podcast, Die Hard Eagles. Got a training camp preview for you guys over there. So, Die Hard Eagles, if you want to check that out as well. And thank you, as always. Tuning into the Daily Juice. Rate, review, subscribe. And as always, don't forget to let it ride.